All right, and we are live with a WWE NXT Takeover Rival review. Um, I'm sorry. I'm your host Tony, as always, with my co-host Dave, the Bizarre One. How you doing tonight, Dave?
Doing good.
All right, let's just jump right into it. Tonight we had commentating on tonight wasn't it was Tensai,
Yep.
Corey Graves, and oh gosh, what was the other guy's name?
No clue.
Darn it, what was his name? Um,
He's irrelevant.
yeah, but they were still good. It was good commentating cast.
Corey Graves, he's been shining on the pre-show him in the last few weeks, and man, I'm really enjoying Corey Graves a lot. And it's like we're gonna start a hashtag, where's Alex Riley or something, but hey, I'm enjoying this a lot. Corey Graves has been awesome. Put him on SmackDown.
Oh, it was Rich Brennan. That's who it was. Rich Brennan. That's the guy. He was good. I liked him. But yeah, it was NXT Takeover tonight, the big special, where we had Kevin Owens taking on Sami Zayn for the title, fatal four-way for the Divas Championship, and the number one contenders match between Balor and Adrian Neville. But let's get into the first match of the night, which was Hideo Itami versus Tyler Breeze. What was your thoughts on this match? I thought this match was really good.
Agreed. Man, I mean, he did it again to us. We get teased that he's going to use the GTS, and then he doesn't get it. But every match, it seems like that happens, where he teases the crowd with a GTS and he never hits it. But I did like. I'm not sure if he used this move before, but he did like. The match was really good. We both agreed. Itami ends up winning. Hideo Itami ends up winning. He wins with running leg kick, like that. I guess you can call it running drop kick almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so good. I mean, I actually thought his finish was going to be the same as Finn Balor's because when they were teaming, they were both using the stomp.
Yeah, I mean, it was
good match.
Really good match. Tyler Breeze was really good as well. I mean, the only thing I guess that you could complain about it was kind of predictable. I guess you knew who was going to win.
I was actually surprised last week that, or was it 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, when it was Itami and Finn Balor. Honestly, I thought Hideo was going to win that match.
I agree. I thought Hideo was going to win as well.
Beat him, and no. So, I mean, hopefully we see what's next for Hideo now. Maybe they continue the feud, maybe they don't. Maybe he goes in a different direction. We'll see. I'm excited to see what happens with him.
Yes.
Because he's going to be champion. Just want to see.
Yeah, and I think Balor right now is a little bit more ready, and I think he's more of a, crowd favorite.
I think Hideo is good, but I agree. I think you can go either way. I mean, they're both. I think. Well, let's move. I don't want to talk too much about their story and everything, but
yeah. I got you. But yeah, they're both good, and they're both in their own ways. Next, we had the no disqualification match between Bull Dempsey and Baron Corbin. This was not much of a disqualification match.
I mean, match was almost not even needed.
Yeah, I mean, they did go outside of the ring a couple of times. I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
Did he even use that chair or just sit in the chair?
Yeah, he didn't. There was no weapons involved at all.
I mean, it's like
Bull Dempsey ends up grabbing the chair and comes into the ring to hit Corbin with it. Corbin counters and hits his end of days for the. I mean, it's an impressive finisher. I'll give him that.
You can't do it to everybody though. It's a.
But they're starting to book him like a Roman Reigns, where he's unstoppable, and I don't like that. So,
I mean, I'm not that big a fan of his. I mean, I hate the fact that they're making Bull Dempsey just lose 3 straight matches to him. I mean, it's not a rivalry. He's destroying him.
Yeah.
It's point.
Yeah, the only thing Bull Dempsey has really done to Corbin was cost them that match in the tournament.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I actually like Bull Dempsey's little build that he was getting, and then they just kill him with Corbin.
yeah. So I guess they feel that.
Yeah, we're spending way too much time with this. So yeah, it was a good match. Let's move on.
Next, we had the NXT Tag Team Title match between the Lucha Dragons versus Blake and Murphy. What did you think of this match?
I really enjoyed Blake and Murphy's entrance. I thought a lot of people were complaining about it, but I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of cool. And the match, it was a reversal match like crazy. Every move was getting reversed in this match. I was really enjoying this match. It seemed like Sin Cara and Kalisto weren't really synced in this match. Maybe that was what they were playing off. They weren't really into it a lot. They messed up a couple moves, and maybe it's a style.
I don't know. Sin Cara was Sin Cara. He botched, I think, a move or two. I liked it.
The other guy botched another move that some move he was supposed to do as well, so.
Yeah, but I think his move was a little bit more harder to do than what Sin Cara had to do. And I like Kalisto. I think he's really good. I think
these guys, though, I really like them. I mean, the finish was awesome. It reminded me of a Chavo and Eddie finish, where they did like a brain buster right to a frog splash, and it was awesome. I liked the finish. I enjoyed the match. I enjoy these guys. I think these guys are going to be good for the tag division.
Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. I think these guys are great for the tag division. What do you think?
Yeah, I like their style. They kind of remind me of Shawn Michaels with their ring attire in his older days. But I like the style. I'm glad that the champs, and I don't know who will they be facing next, but I'm glad they're giving these guys a shot. And the Frogs.
I was surprised they won the titles on the NXT taping. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of shocking.
Yes. Also, we got a tease for Solomon Crow for next week for the NXT.
Now, is that his NXT name or is that his original name?
That's his NXT name. So.
You know what his real name is or no?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay.
A lot of people are looking forward to his debut, so it should be pretty good.
I'm excited about it now because I don't know a lot about the guy, so I'll be interested to see. I know it said the takeover isn't over.
Yes. So he's supposed to be debuting next week, so it should be something to look forward to. But let's just jump into the last three matches, which were the main reason for this NXT TakeOver. And let's start with match number one. It was for the number one contender for the NXT title between Finn Balor and Adrian Neville. This match was fucking insane. To me, this is probably one of the best matches I've seen all year, even last year. Other than maybe a couple of matches, I could, if I really look back at it. That move where he did, that move he does off the rope? What's it called?
Stomp?
No, not the stomp. The one Neville does. The red arrow.
Yeah.
And he put his knees up and he rolled them into a pin. I thought that was the most impressive thing I've seen ever in a wrestling match.
Yeah. I enjoyed the stomp he did to Neville's head, and then Neville with that version, I guess, of Seth Rollins' move a little bit, maybe. But whatever that was called or whatever it was pretty sweet, too. I mean, the match was fun. I mean, it's just one of those matches like, man, why aren't we seeing this more? I mean, geez.
And Balor's ring entrance was amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was an awesome match. Like the faces Neville was making when he couldn't get that 3 count on Balor was just great.
I mean, where does Neville go from here? Does he get pushed to the main roster now? And then, I mean, because it's like he's lost 2 big matches on pay-per-views back-to-back, so does he get pushed to the main card, or the main roster, I should say? And we'll see what happens with him. But, I mean, it's kind of interesting where they go from here with him.
Yes, but very, very, very good match. Finn Balor ends up getting the win. He's your new #1 contender. Not sure when he's supposed to be getting his title shot, but this is definitely something I am very looking forward to.
Agreed.
Next, let's get to this match with the
Divas.
Yes.
I mean, I was worried about it because I was like, man, they got to follow Balor and Neville. I mean, I hope they can. And they hit a home run. I mean, this match was awesome as well. I mean, another great match. I mean, wow. I mean, this match is like the moves in this match these girls were doing. These girls were all flying around like they were freaking the guys, like Zayn and Neville and all of them do. They're flying around like that. I was like, wow. I mean, I was impressed. So, I mean, it was really awesome tonight, too. I really enjoyed her tonight, too. And,
yeah,
man, this match is unbelievable. I'm surprised at the ending, but I love how she won the match. I'll let you go and talk about it, too.
Well, in a way, I kind of felt bad that they had to follow that match. It's like, man, they got to follow Balor and Neville. But they actually did really, really good. Sasha Banks ends up winning the championship. She had a crossface on Charlotte. Charlotte was not tapping out or would not submit. She ends up kind of like, I don't know, improvising or like kind of just rolling over and into a pin. And she ends up pinning her.
Yeah, and it was awesome how she did that. I mean, it was like, wow, that's smart. And it was just like, wow. I mean, that was an awesome match. I mean, all the girls. I thought for a minute, I thought Bayley was gonna win it. For a minute, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I thought Bayley would have been like the what's the word for it? Like the hometown hero kind of woman, winning, finally wins the title because she's been trying so all these months and whatever. But I think Sasha Banks was the right person to win it.
Sasha Banks kind of reminds me of AJ Lee.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, she's bossy. She has an attitude.
Or the face on NXT, where she wasn't bad before she got with Summer Rae. I mean, she really did remind me of AJ, and then she went heel, and it worked perfect.
Yeah, and I think she plays her part very well, and I really enjoyed this match, and I can't believe that we don't see this type of action in the WWE, and it's just sad.
They put the WWE Divas to shame.
Yes, they do.
I mean, I think Sasha Banks earned this title at the last special. I mean, because her and Charlotte had a hell of a match last special. I was like, wow. I didn't know Sasha Banks was that good when I was watching that match. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
This was an awesome. And then you see her in this match, and it was a 4-way, which it worked because it was more entertaining. You could do more stuff for the 4-way. But, I mean, it would have been one-on-one. Sasha Banks won the title, I think.
Yeah, but regardless, they win.
It was enjoyed it, yes.
They still were able to not, get shitted on. They were so good after that great match with Balor and Neville. But let's get to the main event. And I'm going to step away for 10 seconds, and I want you to talk about this because this is the match you've been waiting for. I want you to get your 2 cents about it because we got a new champion in Kevin Owens, and like you said, a lot of people probably didn't care for the ending, but I will let you go ahead and say what you got to say.
I mean, we've been waiting for if you're a Ring of Honor fan, you know they've had a feud for years, and they've had some great and epic matches. And I mean, tonight, it just worked perfectly. Owens started out like run outside the ring, go back in, run outside, and then Sami Zayn finally had a dive on him. Another awesome dive. I mean, this match was awesome. I mean, yes, people will say the finish they didn't like, but I mean, this match back and forth, that's what it was. Zayn, they were talking about comparing it to Brock Lesnar and John Cena because Owens was just dominating him, and it was just a domination. Then we have that sick little spot, which Zayn did a perfect job on selling a head injury. I mean, because he did that moonsault, that weird moonsault that he does, where he does like a springboard moonsault, and it looked like his head hit the metal barricade, and he gets up woozy, and then, yeah. I mean, the match, I enjoyed it. We get to it where Zayn is Owens is just power bombing the crap out of him. He looks like he can't. He's woozy. It's kind of like Shawn Michaels' Owen Hart thing, where Owen Hart knocked him out. And it's kind of got that kind of reminded me of that a little bit, where he's walking and he just falls forward. And then finally, the referee actually stops the match, and the crowd is chanting. And Zayn's going to win the match. It's a draw. But the referee actually stops the belt to Owens and just gives him the belt. And the crowd was happy with it because more crowd was for Owens than they were for Zayn. I mean,
yeah,
I didn't mind.
There was some shots.
It was a good match. I mean, this match was awesome. If it would have had I think if Zayn would have stayed down and not kicked out of that pin, everyone would have been happy with it just fine. But if some people are I don't know if they are really complaining about giving the match, or what that does is that shows that Zayn wasn't 100% towards the end of the match until that's why he lost the title. And this will build up for a great rematch that they could have. And I mean, the match I really enjoyed this match. I mean, yes, you could, if you want to compare it because it didn't have a clean winner, I guess you could straight up say then Neville and Balor was the match of the night. But I look at it like just that whole way. I really enjoyed the rivalry and the feud between these two, and just back and forth. And if they are given another match next month or in a couple months, and I can't wait to see how that goes. But yeah, you could say, and just think if we get Finn Balor versus Owens, you take out Zayn for a few months that he's injured, has to recover. Man, just imagine that match, Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. I mean, man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and apparently that match has never happened before.
So that'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean, that'd be an awesome match. I was hoping to see Kenta versus Owens over Zayn, so I don't care whoever gets it first. It looks like it's going to be Finn Balor, which is going to be an awesome match. I mean, or if the rumors are true, which we've heard rumors that Vince McMahon wants to take some of these guys and put them on WrestleMania pre-show, have a big old ladder match or just a four-way or something. So that'd be awesome too. But I mean, I want to hear your thoughts on this match. I mean, I enjoyed it. I think it was a really good match. I didn't mind the finish because Zayn still looks credible. Okay, he got a concussion, so he couldn't continue. Really, he just lost it, and so it made sense.
I think.
And you made one more thing. Owens looked just so dominant too, where he wouldn't stop, and that's why they gave him the title, which I loved about that.
But the match was good. It was definitely one of your old classic matches where the heel just doesn't care. He's dominant. He'll do whatever it takes to win, which is gives Sami Zayn 6 power bombs or however many it was. Kept punching him and elbowing him in the face. I mean, it was ruthless. The match itself, I thought, was really good. It was back and forth. Sami Zayn was really good, and then the moonsault off the ropes, and then he hit the. I mean, to me, it looked like he really hit his head.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking the same thing. Did
he really have a concussion? Probably not.
Yeah.
But if that was part of the storyline, or if not, if it was just kind of they just.
I think it was they wanted to do something where it was like, okay, let's give Zayn the title, but let's not just have, or let's give Owens let's not just have Owens just beat you straight up. Let's have him beat the crap out of you, and then you get a concussion and you can't continue. So the referee stops the match and just gives you the title. Yeah, and that's how they maybe even do a last man standing match between these two or something like that, which would be awesome.
It definitely makes tonight more memorable because of how the way he won the title. It also shows you that Sami Zayn never got pinned, so he never got pinned to lose the title. So it still makes them look strong.
I mean, also tonight shows you Triple H knows how to book a freaking show. I mean, damn, this show was top to bottom. I mean, there was no really lag, match to match to match to match to match. The commentators were great. The matches were great. I mean, that's what you want from a show like that. That's how you keep your fans happy. There's not going to be no canceled WWE Network trending tonight. I'm sorry.
No, definitely not. Tonight's show was really good, and just get the damn network just for NXT. I mean, seriously, this product is such a breath of fresh air over WWE, and I'm gonna say it's even a breath of fresh air over TNA. You know.
Yeah. Anything. I mean, it's right up. It's better. It's basically almost like Ring of Honor at New Japan on a huge stage. That's basically what it is. I mean, you're getting some great wrestling. You're not getting a bunch of promos to start off a 20-minute promo to start off a show, and guys that people hate and don't want to see. I mean, dude, you're getting some great stuff. I mean, this NXT, NXT is worth it alone. I mean, man, NXT is head and shoulders above WWE right now. The crap that's going on there, I mean, they're putting everybody to shame up there. I mean, good luck following this Fastlane. I mean, seriously, you guys have nowhere. I haven't seen a pay-per-view come nowhere close to something like this maybe since WrestleMania last year.
Yeah, so
that's a 4-hour thing.
Yeah, so all in all, NXT was really good tonight. Definitely, got a couple more weeks until the network is free. So I would just definitely get it and order it and watch it. And we don't want it no more canceling after that because it's definitely watch.
If you get into the network, if you get it this week, tonight, tomorrow, I would go back and watch every single TakeOver special they did because all of them have been awesome.
Yes.
From the very first one almost a year ago this month, I mean, you had a ladder match, you had Fatal 4-Way, we had Our Revolution. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing one. The Tyson Kidd and Neville one was awesome. I mean, just great wrestling on these shows. And that's what we're getting. I mean, I haven't seen a WWE pay-per-view put on any types of matches like this and just focus on just wrestling in the ring.
Yeah, so definitely checking out.
How is this so much different? Like we were talking earlier, it's like Vince McMahon just doesn't understand. He's hard. He wants to stick to his way of doing it, and Triple H's way is getting so huge. I mean, people in their product.
Well, yeah, but people are not stupid. People aren't stupid anymore. So, I mean, tomorrow night we get to watch SmackDown, and it's gonna be to me, it's gonna be kind of hard.
I know it's nowhere near gonna be anywhere near how good this was. And SmackDown's gonna be terrible, probably. I'm not saying it's gonna be a terrible show, but compared to NXT tonight, it's not gonna live nowhere near the hype. I mean, it's funny how John Cena wanted to try to bury NXT a few weeks ago. These guys are killing everything anyone does. Because the guys they got in NXT right now were already big stars in ROH or in New Japan or England or wherever they wrestle. They were already huge stars there. I mean, it's the same route as like a CM Punk and a Daniel Bryan made to the WWE where they were already stars and they could already wrestle and put on great shows. And now Kevin Owens is just coming to NXT 2 months, and he's already taken the title. How long before he's up there in the main roster? I mean, you'd think they got to hold off because they don't want to get rid of all their talent. But the people Triple H got right now are just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, jeez. I mean, that match tonight was something else. I mean, the Divas match. I mean, jeez.
Yeah. I mean, the only match that it kind of didn't seem how you care for was Bull Dempsey and Corbin. I mean, because it's like that seems more like a Vince McMahon thing. I'm not saying it is with like Corbin and Bull Dempsey, and then the rest of the show just seemed like NXT and Triple H. Because I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but it just seemed like these guys were wrestling. It seemed like it was a Vince McMahon thing with Corbin. Like he's a WE type Vince McMahon guy, and that's why he's like, okay, squash. But the rest of the show was good.
Yes, it was very good. Very.
I don't know what else you can really say about this tonight. I mean, and just to think they have to sit through watching Raw and then watching Fastlane coming up next weekend. It's like, oh man, I mean, Fastlane. I mean, what are they gonna do to us on that pay-per-view?
Yeah.
We go through this every NXT special. It's like, man, this was so good, and then
we always say the same thing every video when it comes to NXT.
I mean, shows are unbelievable, and I don't understand if it's all Vince McMahon. I mean, Triple H isn't only booking; he's writing NXT, and I mean, if it's just Vince, I mean, why doesn't Triple H just take over writing and everything for WE? Period.
Yeah.
If that's the case, he knows what he said in interviews that even on the podcast he said this, I believe, with Stone Cold. He said, "I want to put on NXT what I want to see."
Yeah.
And that Vince has to worry about other stuff. He has to worry about keeping sponsors happy. They're on TV. Triple H says he knows what his core audience is. They're just hardcore wrestling fans, basically. They want to see wrestling, and that's what he gives them. And that's what WWE should be giving us now. I mean, you can still stick with your current product and still give us great wrestling matches.
Yeah, but I guess this Vince McMahon's just so stubborn. Hopefully he'll learn someday, but not going to happen anytime soon. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with a WWE SmackDown review. Yeah, that'll probably be it. Any last words, Dave?
I don't know what else to say. I mean, the show was great tonight. I mean, check it out. If you haven't seen it, check out Get the Network. I mean, man, hopefully the next pay-per-view is good. But, I mean, I don't know. And, oh, yeah, if you guys like Finn Balor or whatever his old name was, what was his old name? Do you remember?
I'm sorry?
You remember Finn Balor's old name?
What guy?
Finn Balor, his old name?
Oh, gosh. No, I don't.
I'm trying to think of his old name because I know because New Japan on the Access channel, they're just showing a match with him and Okada this week, so that'd be a cool one to check out. But I cannot think of his real name. I'm sure people out there are going to say, oh, it's so-and-so.
Yeah, I can't remember it.
I think of his name right offhand, yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be wrestling Okada for the IWGP Championship from like a couple years ago, so it should be an interesting, fun match to watch. If you guys like Finn Balor or, oh, crap, it's,
Don't worry about it.
Vid or something like that?
Don't worry about it. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.